guys, round 3. Third time lucky. I don't believe in luck, but let's hope so. So here I am. I'm here to talk about, well, the title will probably tell you, I don't even know what I'm going to call it yet, about ruts, depression, whatever you want to call it, and how you can plan before they happen to help you through them. We don't always know when they're coming. I didn't know this one that I'm in at the moment was coming. And, you know, sometimes there's things at work, there's things at home, there's things at, you know, your social club, there's whatever you do, there's seems to be a pile up of things going on. It might be 4 things at home and 1 thing at work, and it sends you over the edge and you're like, oh, I can't deal with this. But we can. Slowly and carefully and gentle with ourselves. We can deal with it. Sorry, I can't film in front of the humans. Oscar. That's Oscar. So finding things that help, knowing what brings you joy helps. Get a book, and I call mine the toolbox. I haven't got it here right now. And use that toolbox to help you to get through it. Write down all the things that bring you joy. You might not need a toolbox, a book. You might just need a journal card. You might say, okay, if I'm feeling down, I'm going to plan every day for a week something that brings me joy. So in your planner, you go in there. If you're a daily person, you write 1 thing daily that brings you joy. Or you have a list of things and write it in the night before, whatever you think is going to work. This is your best friend when you are sad or down or in a rut. Not my planner, but your planner is your best friend. Your mind is full of stuff, or it's so empty that you can't even think. It is your best friend. Get one, start writing things down in it. Don't allow yourself to go further down because you haven't written down what you need to know. Keep everything in a planner. I keep my journal in here too, so if I'm really having a bad day, I can sit and journal wherever I am because it's in here. What else is in here? Planner, journal. Oh, and a brain dump. A brain dump is very good too. Kerry Harling, I think, did the best brain dump video I've seen. Just write it all down and don't worry about sorting it until after. So, planner. Put that at the top of your list. Your planner. If somebody tells you something, go, hang on, give me a sec, I've got to write that down, and write it down. If you're on the phone to somebody, have your planner, or if it's at work, have your work planner or your workbook or whatever it is you write things in, and write it down. Plan it afterwards. If it's written down, it will happen. If it's in your brain with whatever's going on at home, whatever's going on at work, whatever's going on in the world is going on, and it's all in your brain, something's got to give. So make sure you do that. Exercise. I find exercise difficult. I have fibromyalgia, as I've said before, so I find that difficult. Aki, who's a good boy? Look at his face. Look at him. So I try to walk. My work, I walk a lot. I do over 5,000 steps a day there. So I find my work is my exercise as well. Journaling. I recommend journaling to everyone. I can't stress it highly enough. And when you're in a rut, gratitude journaling. Writing things you're grateful for really helps, because you're so low that and all you think of is the negative. It brings you up on a higher plane to say, okay, I'm thinking of 3 things that I'm grateful for today. with all the things that are going on, you can find 3 things that are grateful for. It will help you out of your rut. Write them down. You don't have to write a page and a half. It might be hubby, the sunshine, or the breeze. Why are you grateful for them? I don't know. I just am. They're there. The breeze keeps me cool. The sun, it makes me feel good, and my hubby looks after me. Whatever. So find your journaling niche. I would recommend putting in your toolbox, I'm going to talk about that in a sec, gratitude journaling. A toolbox is a book. I'm just seeing if I can find mine. I've got one here. I'm going to start for my traveller's notebook. Excuse the close space. So it's just a little book. Doesn't have to be anything huge. And in here, you're going to write down everything that helps you. So first thing, plan. Write it down. Second thing might be coffee with a friend, or shopping, or road trip, or going to the yard sales. We call them garage sales in Australia. It might be watching your favourite TV show. It might be listening to music. Start writing the things down. Up here under planning, journal. Now, yes, I would recommend grateful journaling, but if you want to journal whatever way, journal that way. But get one, and we'll do it together. How about that? I'll start this one if you start one. Promise. So, plan to succeed. Michael Hyatt talks in one of his podcasts about 2 words, 2 important words. If, then. If this happens, then this will happen. This is what I'll do. So if I get in a rut, then I have my toolbox to help me. If I find it hard to get up in the morning because I'm in a rut, then I will find something that helps me to get up in the morning. If I'm really low and I can't get up, then I will do what Grace said and go to the doctor. If I'm tired, then I will go take a bath and go to bed. If my brain is going a million miles an hour, then I will get out my brain dump book and write. So find your ifs and thens and put them in here. The if is already on the front. If I'm in a rut or depressed or in a lull or having a hard time, then everything in here will work. It might not be the first thing that I come to, but it might be the 10th thing I come to. That will help me for that day. And I can move on. So this is the best video I've done. So yay me, 3rd time lucky. So please, if I can do it, you can. I did one when I was going through the deep, dark depression. And while I've been in this rut, I realised that I do need another one. It might be a quote. You might put a quote in there. If I'm feeling bad about myself, then in the Bible it says that I'm important. You know, whatever it is, whatever you need to hear or do to keep going. But promise me 2 things. 3 things. Your plan, your journal, and if it keeps going and you can't get up, go to the doctor. So that's my advice. I'm no expert. I've been through depression, yes, and I do help some people with you know, lulls in their life or ruts or whatever you want to call it. But I'm no expert. I haven't done a counselling course, nothing like that. I've done a bit of studying, I've done a bit of writing on it, and that's it. But I do know that having a toolbox will work. It will help you to pick yourself up and keep going. So go get yourself a toolbox. Pretty one helps because sometimes you need to brighten yourself up a bit. And on the Facebook page, I will put in a picture of what I've done. So go check that out. Alright. Don't forget to subscribe for me. Don't forget to be all you're created to be. Talk to me down there. I love it. I'm really, really, really loving the conversation down there. You're all so positive towards me. Sometimes, if I'm down, then I go to my YouTube comments and I read them. And it helps pick me up a bit sometimes. So we all have to find our things that help. So don't forget to be who you're created to be. Don't forget to come and visit me on the Facebook page. And don't forget to smile. Ta-da!